Hello and welcome to Miu's YouTube channel. My name is Lisette and I will guide you through this pattern. And in this pattern we'll crochet a moon, a star and a rainbow. And I will also show you how to put them together like a baby mobile and a stroller hanger, like this. And you can also use them for other projects like garlands. So in this project you will need a couple of colors of Eco Nano tube yarn. It's up to you how many you use. I think I've used 4 colors here, but it's up to you how many that you would like. For the baby mobile, you will also use this bamboo ring, and it comes in 15 centimeters and 20 centimeters in the web shop. This is 15 that I've used here. For the stroller chain, you will need a prom ring, like this. So you will need to have that one. You will also need thinner yarn or a thicker thread. I've used glitter, but something like this to put the pieces together. And for this baby mobile, I've also used a bit of glue to fasten this in here. So it looks like this. So let's go crocheting this. We will start with the pattern of the moon, the star and the rainbow, and we will crochet and make a baby mobile and also a stroller hanger. So before we start with this pattern, I want to tell you a little bit about safety. So this project as a baby mobile, as a stroller chain, and all these ones, they're not to be used as toys. This is only for decoration. So when you have put this together or a stroller chain, remember that it's not to be played with as a toy. So put them as high up so your baby will not reach it. And that is important as it is thin yarn tails that are long, they're not made for babies to play with or chew on. So that's important. And if you're giving this away as a gift, it's important that you pass on this safety information as well. Okay, and then we can start with the pattern. I will show you how to crochet this star. Looks like this. It's made of 2 pieces that are the same and that we will crochet together. So grab your yarn. I will choose yellow, rusty yellow, and we will start with a magic ring. So wrap your yarn around your fingers 3 times like this. Use your hook, go under, grab the 3rd yarn tail, pull through, grab the yarn again, pick it up and pull through. So this loop is holding the ring together and does not count as one. And we will crochet single crochets inside the ring. So go inside the ring, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. So you have made your first single crochet. Continue so that you have 7 on this ring. That's 1. Seven. Use this yarn to pull, making it a circle ring. We will move on to round number 2, which will be, we have 7 now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the 6th first, we will crochet a double. That means 2 single crochets in each. So what you do is you go under the 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. That's the first one. And in the same stitch now, go down, pick up the yarn, pull through. again. So that's 2 single crochets in one, and increase, and continue like this so that you have done that 6 times. And when you have done that 6 times, we have 1 stitch left. And in this last one, we will crochet 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So the inner ring is done. And the most important here is that you have something that can be divided by 5. So I should have 15 now. So I have 15, and that is divided, you can divide that by 5. So that means I'm good to go. It can be good to know if you want to make your star larger or so. So 15, this is the size that I will show you. And now we will start on round number 3, which will be our last round on this one. And also the round where we will crochet the 5 peaks. So start with 1 single crochet in the next. So go down, pick up the yarn, 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. That's a single crochet. After that, you will crochet 3 loops. So 1, 2, 3. And now we will crochet back in this chain. So we will skip the first one, the first loop that's here. We will not crochet in this one. We will start in the second. And we will start making a single crochet. So start in the second, go down with a single crochet. After that, the first loop that we made, we will crochet a half double crochet. So pick up the yarn over your hook, go down in the hole, pick up the yarn again. You have 3 loops on your crochet hook, pick up the yarn and pull through all of them. So this one is done, and now we need to continue on here. So skip 1, we will not crochet in this one. Go down in the stitch after and make a slip stitch. So you go down, you pick up the yarn and pull through all loops directly, like this. See, the first one is done. And you will do the same 4 more times. So in the next one, single crochet, 3 loops. Start in the second with a single crochet, and then make a half double crochet, skip 1 and make a slip stitch, and you will continue like this. So I have now made the last slip stitch and we have a star. Look at this. It starts looking like a star at least. So this is the first piece, and I will crochet another one the same as this one. But on the first one we will cut the yarn. But on the second one you will not cut the yarn. So you can pull through this. And you will go on the back side and fasten off. So bring it to the back side. You see these two are kind of close to each other, so I tie them in a knot together, not too hard. And then I will hide this yarn tails inside the star later. So I will just keep it there and then it will be inside. Okay, so let's start with the second one, and you will do exactly the same one more time, but not cut the yarn. So the second piece is done. So first we need to fasten this tail in the middle of, because we can't tie it with another tail, as we only have one. So go under one and make a tie knot. And hide the tail under maybe one loop, and then you can keep this tail and hide it inside the star later. But we haven't cut the yarn yet, so what we will do now is take the two pieces with the wrong sides toward each other like this, and now we will crochet through both layers, through both stars, to connect them to each other. So in some parts of the star we have two loops, and in some parts we don't. So when you have two loops, just choose one of them, just the one that's facing you, or just one that's facing the back. If you haven't two lines, then just go under. Okay. So here's two lines, so go under the one closest to you, and it's two lines on the other side as well, I think. It doesn't really matter if you go under both, that's fine as well. Go under, pick up the yarn and pull through all loops, so slip stitches in all until there's only one. I think it's two there on the other side. And now we're in the top, so grab the top here. Grab the top, make a slip stitch, make one loop, and then go down again in the same and make a slip stitch like this, and then continue. The star is done, just need to cut the yarn and fasten off. Go on the back side. Make a knot, tie knot. And hide it. And you can put it down in the star. Just stretch it a bit. Your star is done. It's time to crochet the moon, and the moon comes in two sizes, the big one or the small one. There is one round difference between these ones, and I will show you the big one, but I will also tell you when to skip, which round to skip if you want the small one. As you saw on the small one, you can choose to change color in the end, or you can crochet it in one color. And we will start with a magic ring. So loop the yarn around your fingers, go under with your crochet hook, pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through. So this is the stitch that is holding the string together and will not count as one stitch. So we will crochet 8 single crochets. So you go down in the ring, pick up the yarn and pull. You have 2 loops, pick up the yarn and pull through. There is one stitch, one single crochet. So go down, pick up the yarn, pull through. Yarn over and pull through. That's 2. So keep on doing this until you have 8. And when you have 8, pull through, pull this one, make it a ring, kind of hard. And then we will continue with round number 2. And in round number 2, we will make increases in each stitch, which means we will crochet 2 single crochets in each hole. So you go down here, the first one under the 2 lines, pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through. And now go down in the same hole, pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through. So we have crocheted 2 stitches in the same hole. And you will continue doing this until you're back at the start. This means that you will have 16 stitches when you are done. So when you have 16 stitches, round number 2 is done. And we will move on to round number 3. And we will do the same again. So in round number 3, we will make increases in each stitch. So 2 stitches in each stitch. And that will leave you with 32 stitches when you finish with the round. So again, go down in the hole 2 times in each. So continue until you're back. The third round is done with 32 stitches, and now we will crochet the last round on this moon, or the last round before we make the edge. So if you want to crochet the small moon, you will skip this next round, and you will have a moon like this. So, but if you want the large moon, the big moon, we will crochet this last round. And in this last round we will make an increase. An increase is 2 stitches in one stitch in one hole. We will make that every second stitch, and in between we will make 1. So that means we will crochet 1 in there and 2 in there, 1 in there, 2 in there, and until you're back. So make 1 in the first one, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2, and continue until you're back at the start. So this round is done. You see it's wobbly, and it should be. What we will do now is to fold it, hide the yarn tail inside, fold so that the last stitch is on the top, like this. So if you want to have the same color on the edge, then you just keep going with this one. If you want to change color, then we need to make a color change, which means in the last stitch we made on the last round, the last pull through will be with a new color. So the last stitch is crocheted by going down, pick up the yarn, but instead of picking up the green yarn and pull through, you pick up the yarn that you want on the edge and pull through. And you can cut the yarn of the green one, and you can tie and knot the green one with each other, not too hard, but just a little bit, and you can hide the tails inside. And we will fasten off this brown one, but we will fold it like this. And we will start with a puff stitch. So what we will do first is we will go down in stitch on this side and stitch on the other side, and we will do that until we're down. A puff stitch is a stitch where you do yarn over, go down in under the stitches, both of them, pick up the yarn and pull through. It's a bit hard. So pull it up a bit so it's a long one. Yarn over again, go inside, same hole, a little bit tricky, pick up the yarn and pull through. Be careful, pull it up, and one more time, yarn over, go inside the same hole, pick up the yarn, pull it up, like this. You should have 7 yarn tails, and then you pick up the yarn and you pull through them all, like this. And in the next stitch you will make a slip stitch, so go down under both, pick up the yarn, pull through directly, and you keep on doing this. A puff stitch in the next one, like this, with all the yarn tails. Sometimes a bit tricky, take it easy. And a slip stitch in the next one. So you keep on doing this, and I will meet you when you're at the end. So I'm at the last puff stitch, and if the puff stitch is the last one on the moon, go down in the same and make a slip stitch. So you always end with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn. So the moon is done. So the only thing that we have left to do is to fasten off these 2 yarn tails. And bring them to the back of the moon first. We fasten off in the brown part, so I was bringing it a bit too far down. And hide it under some brown stitches. And tie a knot. And hide the yarn tail inside the moon. And cut the yarn. The moon is done. The last thing we will crochet, I will show you, is the rainbow. And the rainbow also come in a small size and a big size, and I will show you which row around to skip if you want a small one. But for this, the big one, you can use 1 to 5 color on this, and on this is 1 to 4 colors. So depends on how you like it. So I will show you the big one, and I will choose 4 colors. And then you have to start. You will start with the middle one, and then we will crochet out. So this is the last one. And we will start in the middle, so choose the color that you want to have in the middle. And I will choose this one, which is the grayish one. So for the rainbow, we will start with loops. So make a loop around your crochet hook, slip knot. So you can do, there's many ways, but this one way is this way. Make sure, keep this end in the beginning, keep that a bit longer, like this. And now you can go inside and pick it up, pull through, so that there is a loop. and tighten it on your crochet hook like this, and you will crochet 7 loops. And the loop is pick up the yarn, pull through. That's 1 loop, pick up the yarn, pull through. That's 2. So start with 7 loops. Then we will crochet back on this chain. So we will skip the first one and start in the second. And you will crochet 5 single crochets to start with. So skip the first one, go down in the second, under the both lines, pick up the yarn, oops, go down, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through both, and in the next one, go inside, pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through. 2, 3, and this is 4, and the last one 5. So crochet 5, should look like this, and you will have 1 loop left up here in the top, and in the top we will crochet 4 stitches, single crochet. So in the same, like we've done before, but in the same hole you will crochet 4. Going around to the other side. This tail, push it, pull it, and then on the other side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops left to crochet in, and we will crochet 1 single crochet in the next 4. So in the next 4, crochet 1 in each. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in the last one, crochet 3 in the same. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So this is the first round. And now we want to change color. So grab the next color. I will choose rusty yellow. And how to change color is the last stitch here, the last pull through will be done with a new color, like this. And you can tighten this one. Keep a long yarn tail here as well in the end. So these 3 yarn tails are kind of the same in length. So in round number 2, we will start with double, so 2 in this one on the first round. So go down, pick up the yarn, pull through. This is 1 and this is 2. So 2 in the same in the first one. And then in the next 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we will crochet a single. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you will crochet double, so 2 in 1 in the following 4 stitches. So increase in the following 4. So you go down, pick up the yarn, pull through, and you go down again. So 2 in 1. So and the last one. And then we will crochet 4 again, single. And then we have 3 stitches left, and in those 3 we will crochet 2 in each. So 2, And you can tighten the yarn tail with the first one from the yellow one. And now grab the third color. And same here, we will pull up the last stitch, because in the last stitch, the last yarn over will be with the new color. So keep this yarn tail again. All the yarn tails are kind of long. Cut the yellow, so all those are the same. And we will start on round number 3. And you will start again with an increase in the first stitch, so 2 in each in the first one. And then you will crochet 6 single. And then in the next 6 stitches, we will crochet a double. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In all those, we will crochet a double, so 2 in each. So continue with 6 singles, single crochet. So 1, and in the last 5 ones, we will crochet a double. And remember now, in the last stitch here, change the color. So the last pull through here will be with green, and I will save a yarn tail, long yarn tail. So, and now I can cut the brown yarn, leave a long yarn tail. And we will start with the next round. But if you want a small rainbow, then you will skip the next round. And you skip the next one, and we will crochet the edge in the same way. But skip this, which I will crochet in green, if you want a small one. Start crocheting 12 singles. And then you will crochet 5 doubles. So in the next one, crochet 5. And now you crochet 13 single ones. And in the next 5 we will crochet double in each. So increase with 2 in each stitch. And in the last one we will crochet only 1. So from here, if you are crocheting the small one, you will do the same from here. So the first thing we will do is to continue crocheting with this same color until we're in the middle of the long side. So about 5 to 6 for the big one and maybe 3 to 4 for the small one, but you measure, see how you should be here. Okay. And when you are, you will start with a new color. And I will choose grayish again. So again, we need to make the last stitch with the last pull through with the new color. So cut the green yarn and we will fold it, so like this. Let all the yarn tails stick out on the sides, so count them. So I want to have 8 here, so I have 9 now. So just let one of them go out on, let's see, on the other side. Actually, let's 2, so that I have 7 here and I can use the last one on that side. We can also fix this later, or you can add later, but you can't take them away. So I keep 2 here and I keep the 7 on this side and I fold it. And now we will start with the last round, which is crocheting through both layers. So go down in the next stitch here on this side and on one stitch on the next side, through both sides. Pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through. Like this. And 1 in each until you're on the other side. Here in the bottom might be hard, but see, go and make as many as you can. Maybe this will be the last one. And when it is, cut the yarn, again, leave a long tail. So, rainbow is almost done. But we are missing the tails here. So I used to have 8 on each side, so between 6 and 10, but I usually have 8, about 8. So on this side I have 8, but on this side I need 6 more. So cut 3 yarn pieces. So maybe something like this. So cut them here. And now we're gonna go through here with your crochet hook, pick up all the yarn tails. So tie a knot with all of them. That's why we need them so long, so that we can push hard. I usually try to pull each end to make sure they're really staying. And the next one. Like this. And then cut the tails so you get the preferred length. And your rainbow is done. Hope that you like your rainbow. So let's start with a stroller hanger toy. You need this one, you need this one, and you need some other type of yarn or thread or something. I've chosen this glitter one, so some thicker thread made in glitter. So what you will do is you cut them kind of long. I tried maybe 1.5 meters approximately. What you will do is you go under the middle where you want it to hang in, pull through. Make sure these yarn tails or threads are the same size on each side. So these two, they should be as long on both sides. Okay, now we will start making braids. So grab 2 and 2, one on each side, and then you just braid. Sometimes you need to fasten this so you can braid, but start to braid. And keep on going until you reach the height. So keep on going until you're as high as you want them. So you will stop maybe 10-15 centimeters. So I'm happy with the size now. I've braided up here. And when you're happy, you tie a knot. So, and now we will continue to braid, but we will braid them 3 and 3. 3 here and 3 there, because we will have here we will tie a knot around this prom ring. So keep on braiding here, just 3 and 3, so that you have 2 each. So I've braided 2 separate here. So it looks like this. Grab prom ring. Now we will tie a knot here and just fasten it in the way that you like. I usually do like this. And a double knot. Something like this, and it will hang down like this, and you can cut this more if you like. So I forgot to tell you, I ended the braids with knots as well. So here it is. Let's assemble the Babymobile. I've decided to have 3 hanging around this one, and I want to have this one in the middle. So you can do whatever you like, it's totally up to you. And I will show you how to do this. So grab a thinner yarn or a thicker thread. I will use this glitter thread. Maybe a meter or like that, something like around that. We will start with the with a star. So up in the top here, where I want it to hang, I go under with a thread. Make sure to have the same length of the thread on both sides. So, oops, like this. And when you have that, you tie a knot here, as close to the star as possible. Not very close, but as close as possible. And then decide how long you want it before how long it will hang down. I'm thinking something like this. And what you do then is you make another knot when you're happy with the size. So, and then one yarn tail on each side of the ring, doing like this, and then another knot, making sure the ring will not go off. Okay, another knot as close to the ring as possible. I think I got it pretty close. It should be as tight as possible. This is not very tight, but as tight as possible to make sure that this doesn't flow too much. So as tight as possible. And keep this, put it away for a bit, and take the other two, and you will do the same on both sides. And then decide length. I will have this a little bit longer, so maybe up here. Tie a knot again, one on each side of the ring. Tie a knot close to the ring. So, and leave this. The last one is the rainbow, and you will do the same. But this time you will not attach it to the ring. But you will do the same, tie a knot here in the beginning. And now we will grab all these yarn tails that we have left from all of these ones. And we will tie them into a knot up here in the top. It's hard to show you. Looks like this, so that they all can hang. But remember to grab this rainbow also. And then you make a double knot here, so that they looks like this. Make sure to balance them before you tie a knot. And then up here I usually make just something for it to be able to hang in. But this moves around now, so maybe you just need a little bit of glue to make them stay in place. So just put a little bit of glue where you want to have them so that they stay in place. So, and your baby mobile is done. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope that you like your new baby mobile or stroller chain or whatever you like, whatever you crocheted with this pattern. And if you have crocheted something from this pattern, we will be so happy if you would tag makeyourown.se on your photos on Instagram or Facebook. Thank you!